grave. I'm coming now. I'm gonna live again. What? Hello everybody, and welcome to another installment of Fab Five Fridays. So we're going to get right into it. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Wemi. This is Moments of Love, and this is a little segment where I like to share 5 things that my family and I are eating, listening to, watching, reading, and shopping. So that's what this is for. If you like this kind of content, it's a great way to kind of get to know some new things that you might not be exposed to in your life. Hopefully you enjoyed the stuff I have to share with you this week. If you do like this, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and click the subscribe link below, and let's get right into it. So let's get started with what my family and I are currently cooking and eating. Honestly, right now I have been feeling a little lazy, I'll be honest, and cooking has not been happening as well as it could be. I've been going for a lot of lazy meals like barbecue, but a friend of mine introduced me to this app called Meallime, and essentially you go on this app and it has a whole bunch of like recipes. It's like Pinterest for recipes essentially, but you can add these recipes to your shopping list, and what it does is it takes all the ingredients in the recipe and it creates a shopping list for you from the ingredients from all the recipes you choose for the week. It's like meal planning for the week. You meal plan your week with all the recipes. It tells you, check off the ingredients you already have in your pantry, then it tells you what you need to buy. And then there you go. You have the meal, you have the ingredients, you have the recipe, all in one app. It is a fantastic app. Now I will put a caveat in that I tried one of the recipes. It wasn't a hit in our home, I'll be honest. It wasn't a hit. So the one thing that I would probably, I'm just trying to pull up the recipe for you guys as I talk to you here. The one thing I would suggest maybe is if you're heavy into flavor like I am, like my food needs to be flavorful. The one recipe we tried was a chili garlic chicken, I believe it's what it was called, spicy chili garlic chicken and broccoli rice bowl. It wasn't very good because it just lacked flavor for my taste buds. So, and what I tend to do with recipes like this when I find them on Pinterest normally is I normally add my own seasoning to it. If I look at the recipe and I'm like, that seems to be lacking a little bit in the seasoning area, usually I add my own. But I wanted to try their recipe as is for the first time to truly see, like, is it good? It wasn't. Next time. The meal itself was good. It's just, it needed more flavor. So next time I would definitely make it again, but I would probably add my own seasoning to it, a little Cajun, a little something here and there to give a little bit more of a kick to it. I would have probably done that if I were to do it again. So the app looks something like this. I'll just put it up on the screen here. So here's the app. This is my meal plan that I made. I'm using the free version, and in my meal plan I have a lot of rice. You guys know I love me some rice, and a lot of chicken. And you just kind of go through. So I added all of this to my meal plan. Honestly, I'm not gonna eat all this in a week, like, let's be serious. But it was all just food that I was like, ooh, that looks good, that looks good, that looks good, and I just kept adding to my meal plan. But truthfully, I'm just gonna go through and choose what my family and I will eat over the week. Like, I think this week I might consider making the I didn't put snap peas in my grocery cart, darn it. I might consider doing this shrimp and Napa cabbage stir fry with jasmine rice. This looks delicious to me. So here's what it does. So you have your cookware all listed there for you, and then you have your ingredients, and you tell how many servings you usually make. By the way, that's a setting that you put in when you set up the app. It tells you all the ingredients that you need, which isn't a lot, and I like that. But if you guys look at this list, if you are again heavy into like seasoning, if you look at this list of ingredients, there is no seasoning in here other than soy sauce. So I'm not sure how this will come out. I mean, the ginger is there, that'll give you a little bit of a kick, and the garlic, but I'm not really sure how this would turn out flavor wise. So that's what I mean by, like, you know, if you like flavor, maybe add a little bit of some that you know you like, and then boom, it breaks down the instructions in a very, very, very easy way. The best way I've seen instructions broken down. I love it. And it's very simple to make. So there you go, and you hit done. I'm not gonna hit done because I'm not cooking it right now, but that's essentially how it works. This is what we made previously that I didn't like, and as you can tell, it looks dry, and that's part of the problem for us. Is we like our chicken and stuff like that a little saucy, because other than that you're just eating like plain white rice, and we don't really like that. We like a little bit of sauce on our rice. So this recipe lacked sauce. Sorry, this recipe lacked sauce. So yeah, we just weren't feeling that part of things. And if you look at the ingredient list here, oh, sorry. As you can see, there's really not much to it. But honestly, the idea of the app is fantastic. The whole point behind, like, I want to try making this for my family as well, because I've had salmon in the freezer for like a month now that I haven't cooked. But my husband doesn't like fish, so it's rare that I cook fish in my house. I usually get fish as takeout, but since we're not doing restaurants right now, I'm gonna have to cook fish. I'll have to just deal with it. But yeah, you guys get the idea. That's how it works. And then here's my groceries. And I essentially went through previously and I checked off the items I already have. Like, my husband just confirmed for me yesterday that we have chicken drumsticks. So I can check that off, and it just crosses it off that you have it, and it removes it from the list essentially. So that's how it works. We have Parmesan cheese. Anyways, it's a great recipe. It's a great app. It connects to Instacart, I believe. So you can actually truly shop everything all in one app. Amazing, amazing, amazing. I say check it out for sure. And I don't think you'll regret it. I think you'd love it. Just make sure you fine-tune the recipe to your taste buds. That was a lot to say about that app. So next up is what I'm currently shopping. Right now, for some reason, I have decided to dive head deep into finding a curriculum for us for grade 1 for a while. Don't know why I chose right now to do it, but I did. That's what I'm currently shopping, is Homeschool Curriculum for grade 1. He's only 4, but he is advanced in a lot of areas of learning. So the areas that he's advanced in, I want to get the next level up for him, and the areas where he's still struggling a little bit, I'm going to keep him at his current level of kindergarten. So that's mainly for him. It's things like he's great at reading. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you've seen him read 1,000 times. He's amazing at reading. Blows my mind away sometimes. Amazing at reading. But he's not a big fan of arts and crafts, like coloring, drawing. He's not a big fan. So something like that, I'm still gonna keep him at kindergarten level, because I do want him to, you don't have to be great, because like I can't draw. I still draw stick figures, like shout out stick figures. That's what I do. But I just want him to practice a little bit. You know, he doesn't have to be the next Picasso. He won't be, because he's just, it's not natural to him. But I do want him to still do a little bit, you know, to kind of get that creative part of his brain going just a little bit. His creativity, I think, lies more in music than it does with art in that way. He's definitely musically inclined. So right now I have been shopping for a curriculum. I'm leaning towards Good and Beautiful. I watched a bunch of YouTube videos last night, came up with a huge list that I'm going to sift through and go through and decide what I want to do. I'm going to mostly be buying PDF versions, because then I can print it at home. With what's going on right now, I can't be bothered with shipping stuff. Like, I try to avoid it if I can. So I'm going to be mostly getting PDF versions or Amazon. So that's what I've been mainly shopping. I also have been looking at a lot of the sales coming through. Sephora, I'm talking to you. I did shop the Sephora sale. I said I wasn't going to, but I did. I think I placed 4 orders. Let me tell you guys a story. I'm chatting a lot today, but you guys like when I talk, right? Let me tell y'all a story. So this girl here was only at the very like entry level of the Sephora rewards, which is only gives you 10% off during the sale. So I had a few Fenty lip gloss, and I had some, like, I think some other brand eyeliner in my cart for a while. And I said, okay, you know what, once I get the 10% off, I only had to spend, I think, 150 bucks. No, it was 115 I had to spend to get to the next level. So I was like, okay, I'll put just enough in my cart to get to the next level, and then I'll get to the next level, place a second order with my more expensive items. Like, I had this facial cleanser that I love. I only use it for my eyes, because the only makeup I wear is my eyes and my lips. My lips are easy to take off, but the glue from like the eyelashes, it gets hard to take off. So I use it for that mainly. But it's expensive. It's Pharmacy Green, I think is their name. Their cleansing balm, amazing. But it's more expensive. So I said to myself, I'm gonna make sure I get the first thing so I can advance the 15% off. So I can get 15% off the more expensive item. Y'all, so how about I fill up my cart with $115 worth of things. I'm like, yeah, I did it. Good job, Wemi. Check out. Put in the discount. Got 10% off. Checked out. Moved on with my life. 10 seconds later, I was like, oh, wait a minute. That took 10% off my order, which means I didn't actually qualify for the next level, which defeats the entire purpose of why I split up my order. I was like, damn, son. Damn, son. So I was not happy with myself at all. So then I went in and just said, you know what, screw it. I'll place the second order with the thing at 10% off. It is what it is. So I went in, placed the second order, got the cleansing balm at 10% off. That advanced to the 15% off level. Woo. Now I was like, ooh, that eyeshadow palette I wanted. Maybe I should get that. So then I went back in and I got the eyeshadow palette. I got chocolate gold from Tarte. I've wanted it for a very long time. I've been eyeing it. I say very long time. I've only been wearing eyeshadow for like 2 months. So I've been eyeing it for about 2 months. So I was like, you know what, let me just finally buy it because it's expensive. So I finally said, you know what, I'm gonna go back 50% off. Let's buy the chocolate gold palette. So I went and bought the chocolate gold palette and then moved on with my life. And then I realized that the pharmacy green, I had thought I bought the largest size. I didn't. I bought the second size. I was like, darn, I want the largest size because like I don't plan on really shopping again until their next sale. So I was like, oh, do I go back in and buy the largest size again? So then I went back in and placed another order and bought the largest size for the cleansing balm. So I'm gonna have 3 cleansing balms coming my way. It'll last me forever. But that's what I did. So that's what I'm currently shopping. I shopped Sephora over the last week, and right now as of today I'm shopping Homeschool Curriculums. Also, I forgot to give you guys an update on our shopping from the last episode. I talked about the largest grocery haul I ever did at 500 bucks. Guys, when I went to pick up my groceries, my total was only $240. That's how much they did not have out of everything that I ordered. My total was only $240, so they didn't have about half the things that I ordered. So we're gonna try this again tomorrow. I have another grocery order being picked up tomorrow. I think it was only about $240 total, so maybe I'll only spend 100 bucks. Who knows? We'll check in and let you guys know next week. All right, so next up is what we are currently listening to. What are we not listening to? Guys, okay. I don't know if you're like me, when you hear new music, sometimes you're like, oh, I don't like that, and then you listen to it like the 3rd time, you're like, I love that song, it's my jam, best than ever. Yeah, I'm like that. So, we've been listening to 2 songs on repeat, one more than the other, and they're both by Elevation Worship. Rattle is the top song in our house right now. Next up under that is Graves into Gardens, still reigning supreme. But Rattle, so when they first played that song, I think they did it, might have been Easter. I think it was Easter they did Rattle, or the week after Easter, can't remember. But they essentially did Rattle, and I was like, it's okay, cool song, whatever, moved on with my life. Then Elia was like, Mom, let's listen to Rattle. I was like, okay. Played Rattle on Spotify. Okay, not bad, not bad. And then the following Sunday came and we tuned into Elevation Church to watch their like praise and stuff, their worship team. And they played Rattle, and I was like, this is my song. So now I am in love with that song. Rattle is, yeah, it's a beautiful song. I love it. They did a great job composing it. Amazing song. Check it out. It's called Rattle. And the other one is Graves into Gardens, both by Elevation Worship. We are loving those songs right now on constant repeat in our home and on constant request by Elia. Next up is what I am currently watching. So I always get into this right after I finish a season or show. I paused Private Practice from last week, and this week I watched, the reason why I paused it, I'll give it to you guys in a second. But this week I watched The Morning Show. It's an Apple TV special show. The reason why I switched over to that is because my phone stopped working about end of March, I think. I had a problem with my phone. I had to send it to Apple. They sent me a new one. So when they did that, for some reason, they signed it up as a new phone, and I got a free 1-year subscription to Apple TV. I was like, oh, that's nice, because I'm not going to pay for that. So I was like, yay, all right, great. Didn't ever even like open the Apple TV app, didn't even care about it. And then I realized over the last week, I was like, wait a minute, I have Apple TV. I should go in there and check out what shows they have. And then I remembered The Morning Show that was advertised when Apple TV came out with their, some streaming service. I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to try to watch this. It's the one with Jennifer Aniston, Steve Carell, what's the other chick's name? Reese Witherspoon. They're the main 3 characters in it. So I watched the full season. It's a very interesting show. very, very interesting. I've never seen Steve Carell in such a serious role, so that was a little bit strange for me, and I didn't know if to like love him or hate him. It was really hard. And I was like, no, I hate you. And then at some point I was like, oh, I feel bad for you. And I was like, no, I hate you. So it was a very mixed feeling situation with it, but I enjoyed watching it. It deals, I guess it's not really a spoiler because you find this out in the first like 30 seconds of the show. It deals with essentially the kind of the Me Too movement of men in power abusing their employees and stuff like that. The word is not coming to me right now, but essentially it deals with the sexual harassment in the entertainment industry, specifically in this industry. It's the news industry. So I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed the topics it dealt with and how it dealt with it. Did it really well. So that's what I was currently watching. I just finished it literally last night before going to bed. So then I paused and went to YouTube to watch all the homeschool videos that are out there. And then I'm going to pause that again and probably go back to private practice. We'll see. Well, actually, no, I'm going to go watch the show See, the one with Jason Momoa. I remember seeing that in theaters. It was advertised when I went to go watch Downton Abbey. I was like, ooh, that looks like a good show. I got to watch that. So that'll be my next show. I'll let you guys know how it's going next week. Last but not least is what I am currently reading. Y'all, if God won't do it, who will? It took me a month, but I finished The Orphan's Tale. I did not like that book at all, but I could not finish it because it wasn't bad to the point that I had to quit it. Like, it wasn't a terrible read. It just, the characters had so much more potential that just never came to fruition, and it was really disappointing. And I kept reading like, yes, they'll get there, they'll get there, they'll get there, and they just never did. And then the book ended. So it was a bit of a disappointing read. I would not recommend the book, especially like when you look at the breadth of World War II literature out there. It doesn't cut it at all. But I have started my new book. It's called A Cupboard Full of Coats by Yvette Edwards, I believe. It is a black, I believe, Jamaican heritage woman is the main character in the book, and that's all I can tell you guys so far. There's a lot happening, but I can't give it away because it takes a while to get into the story, so I don't want to just tell you what you're going to find out in chapter 3. If it was a chapter 1 like story, I would tell you, but it's like a chapter 3 story, so I won't tell you. But so far it seems like a good book. I just started it yesterday, hoping to finish it in a week, since that last book robbed me of 1 month of reading. Trying to catch up to my goal of 24. This would be book number 12 for me, so I'm halfway through my goal for the year. So that wraps up our Fab Five Fridays for today. Guys, I'm trying something with this wrap here. It's not actually a wrap, it's 2 scarves, 2 specifically pashminas that I've had for a decade that were sitting in my closet. I was like, let's try something different today since my hair is not done. It is right now sitting in some Sealy braids, looking like Sealy from The Color Purple. I've got like 6 big braids underneath this. That's what's in my kitchen right now, so I had to just cover that up to be presentable for you guys because that look is only reserved for my husband. He's the lucky man who gets to see my 5 Sealy braids. So try something new here. Hopefully you guys think it's cute. The tutorial is from My Tignon on her Instagram. Head over there, you'll see good tutorials on tying head wrap styles. So this one, I did it from her video. It's not perfect at all because I'm not using a wrap, I'm using a scarf. It's very different. The material, this is way too soft. There are way too many frilly fringes on it that you guys can see there that I had to like tuck in the back weirdly, but I did my best. I think it came out cute. What do you guys think? Anyways, I'm gonna get out of here. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for your support. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, enjoyed my rant, got some new things to try out. Have you guys tried anything out from my past videos yet? I would love to know. Let me know in the comment sections below. If you've tried any of the, if you've listened to the songs, watched the shows, read the books, cooked the meals, whatever. Let me know. I'd love to chat with you in the comment section. Without any further ado, have a great day, have a great week, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!